The purpose of this is to rank bosses for the upcoming boss-only endgame. Alright, let's do a boss design tier list, chat. First of all, the best bosses in the game. Oh, I kind of wish we had the weeklies, too. That's fine. Best bosses in the game, no contest, by far, are the Regisvines. It's not even close. Explain yourself. They're... Electro one. The Electro one kind of sucks. They have stall mechanics, but the stall mechanics are things you can interact with. And the ways in which you can interact with the stall mechanics are interesting. The only problem with Regisvines is that because they were released in 1.0, they have like 3 HP. What's the best boss out of the remaining ones? Okay, this might be a hot take. This is definitely a hot take. I really like the Legatus Golem. The Legatus Golem has a lot of like really cool mechanics in my eyes. Geo-check boss, but it's not a geo-check, it's a blunt attack check. And yeah, geo attacks are all blunt, but you can get blunt attacks on non-geo characters. And its attacks are, 1, really pretty and thematic. 2, easy to dodge but dangerous if you don't dodge them. And 3, actually interactive. I like this boss a lot. Another hot take, the Electro Hypostasis is kind of the GOAT. I don't think every boss should be a DPS check. I think that some bosses being really squishy, but with mechanics you have to like where like it's mostly focused on you making sure you dodge and then you do your damage in a short uptime window, is fine. And out of the hypostases, the Electro one feels the least RNG. Because it has a similar amount of time you can spend hitting it on a lot of its attacks. Also, the minigames with the attacks are fun. Do I want to put anything else in S? Honestly, I don't think so. Simon? No. Simon is not a good boss. Like, you gotta keep in mind, Simon is easy, but a boss just not being annoying, to me, is not enough to make them good. Simon isn't particularly annoying. Well, it can be annoying sometimes, but like, it's not the most annoying enemy. But it's also kind of a boring one. That's why I like the Electrocube and the Legatus Golem, because they're not boring. Yumkasor? Nah. Yumkasor manages to be both annoying and boring. Aeonblight Drake is fine in Overworld, but it's annoying for the Abyss version. The fact that it starts flying is kind of annoying. But it's not the worst. Maybe we can put it in B. I think there's only one more boss that I might consider putting in S. This is the Field Generator. Because it's kind of fun, and it can actually fucking kill you if you don't pay attention, and I like that. Like, there's not that many bosses that can actually kill you, unless you fuck up in a pretty major way. But the few that can are, I think, a little bit more fun, in general. You can go ahead and put Oceanid in D. Okay. The purpose of this is to rank bosses for the upcoming boss-only endgame. And they would not put World Boss Oceanid in that. They would put Event version Oceanid. The one where, like, it actually fights itself. So I won't be ranking just a bunch of fucking Hydro Mimics. I'll be ranking the Event version Oceanid that you fight instead. Anyways, Triple Genki probably goes A. I think it would be completely fine if the Cryo one was not Cryo and was Hydro instead. Like, I don't mind getting one-shot because you got reacted in a Bennett buff, but I fucking hate getting affected with Cryo Aura permanently and having all of your attacks slowed down unless you bring Bennett. That's cringe as fuck. That's so fucking cringe, and it should not be a thing. AoE undodgeable Cryo application should not be a thing that enemies are given. It's stupid as fuck. I hate it. Jean? But Jean doesn't even remove the fucking aura. You still get it. Alright, we can talk about the, what's it called even? The Spirit Speaker. Is it a hot take that the Spirit Speaker is a good boss? I think it's a good boss. I like it. Yeah, I don't think it's a hot take. Alright, what's the worst boss in the game? Okay, the worst boss in the game is not in here. It's the Cryo Automaton. Cryo Automaton needs a tier for itself. Cryo Automaton is fine, but, like, it's not. It's not that unpleasant to fight, but I think that a boss effectively forcing you to play a bunch of cryo units, because like one cryo unit isn't enough, by the way. It has to be more, like at least 2. And a boss forcing you to use at least 2 cryo units is completely fucked up. You look at all the other bosses here, there's not a single one that actually forces you to have 2 characters of a specific element. The cryo automaton is the only one. Pyro cube? What do you mean? 1 is enough. Sure, you'll break the shield faster with more than 1, but you can still break the shield more than fast enough with 1. I will say, actually, the Dendro Cube is up there as, like, one of the most dog shit boss designs. And I considering that the Cryo Secret Source Automaton isn't in this lineup, then maybe Dendro Cube is the worst one here. Yes, let's make a boss that is immune to Dendro damage and give him a mechanic where you need to bring Dendro to deal with it. Yes, that's a great idea. I love that. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. What's the next worst boss in the game? Hydro Cube is pretty dog shit. And Pyro Cube is pretty bad. Hydro and Pyro Cubes are the worst cubes by far. Like, honestly, Inazuma needs to stay away from geometry, okay? Never make a shape again. Never make a shape again. Please, I'm begging you. Why Hydrocubes is interactive and unique and has neat interactions with constructs? I fucking hate the Hydrocube because there is a significant difference in DPS windows between its different attacks, and its attacks are RNG. I think that bosses that require good RNG to not be fucking annoying as hell suck. It's fine for there to be some RNG, but the difference in, like, how much time you have to do your things in between the variations shouldn't be as high as it is for the Hydrocube. Honestly, we probably need one more tier here, because there's a lot of, like, really tame bosses that are just whatever. But, whereas, like, these bosses I actively dislike. Alright. The Vishap couple. This is a great example of a boss that is annoying, but in a good way. I think it goes A for me. It's, like, it is annoying to fight, but it's annoying in a way where, like, you can deal with it by playing better. Yeah, not the overworld version. The overworld version sucks, fuck those goddamn walls, okay? But the Abyss version. This is triple Kenki. Single Kenki is this one. Single Kenki probably goes in, like, low B. Single Kenki that spawns in the back of the Abyss is A. Single Kenki that spawns in the middle of the Abyss is B. Right. Electro Regisvine is probably C. Conceptually, it's fine, but elemental shields that are positioned away from the base enemy's hitbox, where auto-targeted attacks will not target the shield, are stupid. Like, I want to hit the shield, why are you auto-targeting somewhere else? Please stop. And if it wasn't for that, if the, like, tracking of the auto-targeting system changed to where the shield is, this boss would be here. It's a good boss otherwise. It's got some cool mechanics. I like it. But the targeting is ass. Alright, what other bosses fucking suck? Lava Dragon Statue fucking sucks. Cryo Hypostasis fucking sucks. Swan Knee fucking sucks. Thunder Manifestation fucking sucks. Cugasaur fucking sucks. Emperor of Fire and Iron fucking sucks. Seahorse fucking sucks. I think that's it. Ruined Serpent fucking sucks. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. The Secret Source Automaton has grown on me. I'm sorry. It has. I think it's like high B now. Because you can climb up, yeah. Unironically, the main reason why it's grown on me is because I've gotten pretty good at climbing up with Chevreuse. And every time I do it, there's a new shatter that's like, oh my god, how is he so good? And it strokes my ego, and I feel good. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Geohypostasis, I don't dislike. I don't know why everyone was saying it's the worst one earlier. Why do you guys not like it? It's kind of pog, actually. Probably goes like low A for me. I guess it is kind of dumb to have geo-immune enemies that require blunt attack, so maybe it's B. Sure, let's put it in B. Coppelia and Coppelius. Thing is, I would not put Coppelia and Coppelius together. I think Coppelia is like C, low C, but Coppelius is probably A. He hates women, that's true. That's true. Let's put it in B to balance things out. Animal Hypostasis! Meh, it's whatever. Alright, C tier is for bosses that kinda suck, but they're not that bad. Like Golden Wolf Lord, Weenot, Papilla. Soulpurp's probably B. How is Weenot C? Weenot, I think, is... People perceive Weenot as a lot worse than it is. Because it's a lot worse than a lot of the other Sumeru bosses. But, like, we've had a lot of shit bosses released lately. If you look at the bosses I have below C tier, right? How many of them are bosses that have been put on floor 12 of Abyss and came out before Weenot? 1, 2. 2 of them. Like, Weenot was bad compared to the other ones when it came out. But they keep releasing garbage that's worse. Anyways, Primo of a Shop is kind of just boring. Probably goes in C. Simon is pretty boring and janky as fuck. Evandoshannon is pretty cool. Yumgasaur is pretty boring. Jade Plume Terrashroom is kind of annoying. Probably like low C. PMA, probably middle C. And Baptist, probably high B. I like the Baptist, actually. Pretty good. Weekly bosses next. Do you have a link? I'm too lazy to look it up myself. Terrashroom is easy as fuck, but it's a good boss. I disagree. Yes, it will be a 1 out of 3 chance that he decides to fucking run to the other side of the abyss and then run back, and it's gonna take 20 seconds, and good luck doing anything during that time. I think that's stupid as fuck. A 33% chance to lose 20 seconds for no reason is dumb as hell. Stall mechanics can be implemented in interesting ways, but it being RNG and sometimes it just doesn't happen, to me is stupid as fuck. Alright, weekly bosses tier list. What is the best boss? I mean, I don't think my thoughts have changed on this. I still think this boss is the best. I think the Arlecchino boss is the next best one, probably. The new one would be P if it wasn't for the freeze requirement. I agree. I actually, outside of the freeze requirement, I like this boss more than the Scaramouche boss. It's an amazing boss. It's got some really cool mechanics, and it's really fun. The sound design in the boss fight is great. The voice acting is great. Everything is great. Except the freeze requirements. Scaraboss is so boring. The problem with the Scaraboss is that it's too squishy. Because the best part of the fight, by far, is phase 1. But you don't have to deal with any of the mechanics because it just dies instantly. But phase 1, when you actually, like, don't one-shot it, is amazing. It's such a good boss fight. It's so fun. But it just dies to a wet noodle, so... yeah. Alright, what's the worst weekly boss? I don't even need to fucking think. God, this is... What a shit boss this is. This is not even close. God, it's so bad. Fucking hell, it's so fucking bad. It's so dog shit. I think it needs a tier by itself. Complete fucking trash. Alright, then, other than that, the worst one is probably Dvalin. With Signora being pretty ass, too. Signora's great. I disagree. I think the phase change mechanic is pretty interesting. Maybe it's above Dvalin because of that. But the phase, like, the last phase is so bad. Last phase is just so bad, man. And the fire tornado is just bad. Yeah, it's so ass. Okay, this might be a hot take. Actually, I know this is a hot take. Aja is a good boss. The annoying part of Ajaha is that it's pretty long cutscenes. But the only reason why that's actually annoying is because it's so squishy that you end up spending more time in cutscenes than fighting it. Which means that if it was tankier, right? As long as you're underinvested. If this game wasn't for fucking 3-year-olds. Like, the actual boss design for Ajaha is amazing. I really like it. Alright, a pep is probably... C. It's okay. It's fine. It's just harmless. Phase 2 sucks. I don't think it sucks that much. It sucks if you bring a single target team, but like, you know what the second phase is. Why are you bringing a single target team, dumbass? You ranked a pep S tier last time. I mean, that's possible. Thoughts change over time sometimes. Wolf Lord. You know what? Maybe we should do this. And the order is still the same, but Wolf Lord is a lot better. Or not Wolf Lord, fucking Andreas, whatever. Is a lot better than Dvalin, but a lot worse than Signora. Whale is probably on a similar level, honestly. Maybe a bit worse. Phase 1 is kind of shit. Phase 2 and Phase 3 are fine, but Phase 1 is dog shit. Outside of the fire tornado, do you dislike Signora? No. It's just a fire tornado that really annoys the fuck out of me. Child is okay. Honestly, Child is just a little boring. Child is just a punching bag, yeah. Raiden, probably here. I've warmed up to Raiden over time. Raiden has 0 stall. What? He's got a good amount of stall. Anyways. And then finally... Okay, unironically, the freeze mechanic sucks ass for this boss, but the rest is so fucking good that I think it still makes A. God, it's such an amazing fucking fight. Why do they have to do that freeze mechanic? Why? Why?